Guys, I challenged myself to make all of this food in just 1 hour. What do you think? Do you think I made it on time? Well, you'll find out soon. It's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another meal prep video. So today we are going to do a very quick meal prep. I'm going to attempt to do this in 1 hour. We're going to time ourselves because I literally have no time, and we're gonna make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we're just gonna roll with it. This might be chaotic. I'm just warning you right now, but I'm going to try to do it without like such chaotic energy where I'm just like rushing through everything, because I still want this to be like a realistic 1 hour meal prep. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like doing things super fast and then I do it in an hour. I want to do things relatively, you know, quickly, but not super quickly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right, let's go for it. Let's do it. But before we jump into the meal prep, just a reminder that I'm hosting a few different trips this year. I'm going to Greece, Turkey, and Bali. And by the time I'm recording this video, there are still spots in all of these trips. There's just one spot left in Greece, so not sure if that'll still be available. I'm going to Turkey, Greece, and Bali. Turkey and Greece are kind of back to back, so if you want to come to both, that's an option. So yeah, if you guys want to come along with me on any of these trips, the links will be below with all of the details, all the information. These are vegan planned group trips. So we're going to travel together, eat vegan food together, experience the local culture. It's going to be so much fun. So guys, if you guys want to come along with me, the links will be below with all of the details, and you can definitely book your spot using those links below as well. So hopefully I see you guys in Turkey, Greece, or Bali. So we're going to do this right. We're going to time ourselves. I'm going to time myself 1 hour because I literally have no time. So let's get the clock started. 1 hour, you say? Let's do this. So first step, I always do whatever I can just like put in somewhere and let it cook. So for example, that would be rice. Lucky for me, I got my handy dandy rice cooker. So this is gonna be super easy. If you don't have a rice cooker, girl, what are you doing? And I got some brown rice over here, and you can always make extra rice and freeze it. So that's what I try to do, because the worst thing about rice, as I always say, is that it takes too long to cook. Like I don't want to be waiting 30 minutes for rice. So when I cook rice, I always just make extra. Oh God, I feel like this is gonna spill. Don't spill, please. This is not a very good job opening this package. So I'm just gonna quickly rinse the rice. It's been a while since I've done a timed video. All right, now I'm gonna pop this in the rice cooker. While that's going, we're gonna make a soup. I got some of the ingredients here. I tried not to prepare much because I feel like that's kind of cheating, you know, because we're like timing ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wash my celery and my carrots. And look, I haven't even peeled my carrot because we're keeping this real, okay? We're keeping things real. We're keeping things, you know, realistic. So that's why I haven't really measured anything. I haven't prepared anything. So we'll see if I can do this in an hour. Okay, I have a few little tricks up my sleeve. I'm just gonna cut this into chunks. I'm gonna cut everything into chunks, okay? And you'll see why. Because we have a few tricks up my sleeve. So we got a large carrot here. We also have an onion. Again, I'm just gonna peel it and then just cut it into large chunks. Been a while since I've had super chaotic energy video. And then we have some celery. Again, just cut it into chunks. Next thing I'll need is a bit of ginger. I'm just gonna take a bit and I guess I'll peel it with my knife. A knob of ginger here. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put everything in a food processor and just dice it using the food processor, because today we don't have time to do anything. So I'm not gonna sit here and dice these things. So I've got here my handy dandy food processor. So we're just gonna stick everything in here. We have carrots, we've got the onion, we've got the celery. Here we are, my friends. So this is gonna dice your veggies. This is a little hack. If you hate dicing, if you hate chopping, if you just want like, you know, bits and pieces of veggies, then use a food processor. And that's it. We've got diced veggies. All right, now we have a Dutch oven or a large pot. We're making a red lentil soup. It's gonna be delicious. I've been very into the lentil thing lately. It's been great. So what we're doing is we're making a soup that's what we're doing right now because again, we can make the soup, let it cook, and while that cooks, we can do the next thing. So this is going to be a very much chronological meal prep. All the different recipes though will be linked below. There'll be a written blog post for every single recipe, so check those out. Anyways, Dutch oven, a little bit oil. This is already heated because I heated it while I was doing the veggies, you see? Just gotta be strategic, my friends. Normally I would like, I don't know, layer the veggies a little bit, start with the onion and then, you know, ginger and then maybe add, but you know what? Does it really matter? I don't really know. I don't think so. So first we're gonna add this mixture of veggies. Add all of that together. And I'm also gonna add some minced garlic. I already have minced garlic because I have a garlic hack. If you don't know my garlic hack by now, check out that video. I'll link it down below. It's very easy. You can have minced garlic all the time. You don't have to be mincing garlic on a daily basis, okay? Because ain't nobody got time. Let me just make sure this is on. Of course, I turned it off for some reason. So we're gonna cook this up. Oof, it is strong. Okay, it is very strong. So we're cooking this up. It's gonna take just a couple of minutes. You should smell the goodness right away. Okay, now we're gonna add some spices. I got my handy dandy measuring spoons here. So you can see that I have not measured this in advance. So we're gonna add some cumin to start with, some ground cumin. We're also gonna add some turmeric, super healthy, you guys. And one of my favorite things, smoked paprika. You can skip this or add regular paprika, but I mean, I don't recommend skipping it because it's gonna be great. Let me just check on the time. Oh Lord. Okay, so it's 47 minutes and 40 seconds left. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay so far. We're just going to just kind of coat the veggies right now with the spices. Just kind of, you know, smell the goodness. Now you can add your veggie broth. Now, you guys know me by now. Well, you should know me by now. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Rose. If you don't know me, I don't do veggie broth. It's not that I don't do veggie broth. What I do though is a vegetable bouillon. These veggie bouillon cubes are very handy dandy because it's basically, you can just make veggie broth. If you make your own veggie broth, that's good. But sometimes I buy veggie broth and then I just use a little bit for a recipe and then the rest goes bad because I don't use it. But you can just make your own veggie broth using the veggie bouillon cubes, okay? So, you know, just do that. So we're gonna add in some water, and then we're just gonna crumble up the veggie bouillon cubes. And this is gonna give this a lot of flavor with very little effort. This is the hack, okay? Yet another hack. All right, so we're just getting that nice and coated. Next, we're gonna add a large can of crushed or diced tomatoes. I just have crushed tomatoes, stewed tomatoes. You can add whatever large can of tomatoes. I'm using this like 28-ounce can, or 796 milliliters. I'm just gonna open this up. Be nice if my can opener would cooperate. Come on. All right, let's add this in. Ooh, get all of that. I'm just giving this a good little mix here. And now, the star of the show, the red split lentil. We've got here a giant bag of red split lentils. These are dry red split lentils. Ooh, my broken measuring cup. Here we are. Now that is going to expand and it's going to thicken up the soup as well. I might want to add in some more water later. Let's see. All right, now I'm just gonna give this a good mix. I'm gonna bring this mixture to a boil, and then once it boils, I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer. Now I think it's already looking a little thick. I think a part of me wants to add some liquid, but I also don't know. You know what? Let's leave it for now. Let's see how it looks. We can always add later. So I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and when it comes to a boil, I'm gonna turn it down and let it simmer for about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes or so, or until the lentils have completely cooked. Red split lentils cook relatively quickly, so they should be done pretty fast. All right, friends, we're moving on to the next recipe while this is cooking. So next recipe is going to be a pineapple tofu stir fry. It's gonna be so good. So I have here a block of extra firm tofu. I'm just going to, rinse my knife. Now I'm gonna open up my tofu. We're gonna use my handy dandy air fryer. I love my air fryer, you guys. If you don't have an air fryer yet, you need to join the cult because trust and believe, it's one of the greatest inventions of all time. I use it probably every day, like almost every day, okay? So we're gonna cut up the tofu into kind of nice bite-sized pieces. You can cut it up into whatever shape you want. I'm gonna try something different today. I'm gonna try like a triangle shape. I normally do a square, but you know, we like to live on the edge and do something different sometimes. So first I'm gonna cut it up into maybe like squares like this, and then we can make it into a little triangle. How cute. While this is cutting, you also wanna heat up a pan. We're multitasking here, my friends. Let's see how much time is left. So far, oh God, there are 37 minutes left. I think we're okay. because we're basically almost done the soup. That was easy. And this stir fry shouldn't take too long. So really, we'll be fine. But let's not get too cocky just yet. We'll find out. If you want more videos like this where I like time myself, let me know. It's a little stressful, but I feel like a little stress is good for me, you know? So into a little mixing bowl, we're gonna add the tofu. Now we're gonna add some oil onto the tofu. You don't need a lot, okay? We're air frying it, remember? You can also bake this as well if you have an oven. Of course you have an oven. I mean, hopefully you have an oven. The rice is doing the thing. I've added the oil. We're gonna do just a little mixy mix. Coat the tofu in the oil. That's step 1 of the tofu. Step 2 is cornstarch, guys. This is gonna make the tofu nice and crispy, and that's just the, you know, the easy vegan hack. And again, we're just gonna give this a good just toss here to make sure the tofu is nicely coated with the cornstarch. You can also use potato starch. Cornstarch is just easier to find. And now I'm gonna put this in the air fryer. So my air fryer is kind of like a little mini oven, which is another reason why I love it. So I'm just going to place the tofu pieces. Okay, let's dump it. Ain't nobody got time. Now what you don't want is you don't want the tofu to be touching too much. You want them to be separated. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? But like make sure that every piece of tofu has their own personal space, okay? We like the personal space. So we're just gonna make sure that there's just a little bit of space between the tofus. They're close, but not too close, you know? Now how long do I want to air fry this for? Let's do like 380 degrees. I'm just, you know, guessing, okay? 380 degrees for like 10 minutes first. Let's see what that looks like. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna check on the soup. I'm just gonna give it a stir, because sometimes the lentils like to stick to the bottom of the Dutch oven or the pot. So we're just gonna give it a stir, and I think it's boiling very lightly. So I'm just gonna cover it up, and I'm just going to turn the heat to like a low, to let it simmer for about 15 minutes, okay? Let's check up on the time. We got 32 minutes left. Okay guys, so now this pan is heating up nicely. I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit because I feel like it's quite hot. Now I'm just going to take some ginger once again. I love me a little ginger, so this time we are gonna just cut up the ginger with a knife. I'm not very good at cutting ginger. Let's see how this looks. Just peeled it. I don't mind ginger chunks, so we're probably gonna get some ginger chunks in here, but oh well, we like a chunk of ginger. Now we have the ginger. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil onto this pan once again, and then we're gonna cook the ginger. And once again, my minced garlic, and you see how handy it is to have the garlic. Yeah, you see, we're gonna add some minced garlic, and let's just saute, just get the aromatics going, you know? Get it smelling nice and delicious. Oh my god, it's so good. And here's the other lazy hack: frozen vegetables. Guys, do not sleep on frozen veggies. It's a hack for many reasons. Number 1, if you live alone, if you don't cook a lot, veggies can go bad, and then you waste money. We are not in a place right now where we can waste money. So don't waste money. Buy frozen veggies, and also when they freeze the veggies, apparently it's frozen at like the perfect time. So it retains the nutrients, and it's nicely chopped for you. So it's like ready to eat. So I just got like a stir fry mix. So we're just gonna use that, okay? Simple, easy. I'm just gonna layer the veggies with a little bit of salt. It'll help cook it down as well. Turn this up. So next, while this is cooking, I'm going to add also some cashews. Now cashews are an option, my friends. You don't need to add this, but who doesn't love a cashew in a stir fry? Okay, I love it. You can add other nuts as well, up to you. Add some of those cashews. We're also gonna add some pineapple chunks. This is almost 400 milliliter can of pineapple. I think we're just gonna add it straight in here. Oh, the rice is cooking. We're gonna add the can of pineapple straight in here, which is fantastic. Into there, I added the pineapple. We're gonna add now the sauce ingredients. All right guys, there are currently 26 minutes left. Little bit stressful, but I think we're gonna be alright. Into this, we're gonna add in some apple cider vinegar. You could also do a rice vinegar. You could probably even just do a regular vinegar. We're gonna do apple cider vinegar. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I might as well use it all. There you go. Okay, next is brown sugar. What is it about brown sugar, golden sugar? Why does it stick together? The bane of my existence. And really, is there really a health difference between brown and white sugar? Guys, let me know. Anyway, we're gonna add some of this sugar as well. Hopefully the chunks will dissolve. I don't have time to break up these chunks. Oof. Don't try that at home, kids. Let's add the golden sugar or brown sugar or regular sugar. Oh, I think the rice is done. Next is ketchup. Okay, let's add that in. Ooh, I'm gonna mix this together. We are just letting this come to a boil. Now, while this is cooking up, after you've mixed it, you can now make the cornstarch slurry. But before that, let's check on the tofu. Ooh, she's looking lovely. She's starting to look really nice and golden, slightly crispy, but I think I want her in there a little bit longer. So I think we're gonna do another like maybe 5 minutes. Oh, maybe 5 is too much. Maybe we'll do another, I don't know, 5 minutes. I'm just flipping her over with my fingers, even though it's hot. Don't do this at home, children. No, I don't know. Maybe let's do another like 3 minutes. Actually, the bottoms are not cooked that well, so I'm going to switch the bottom tray with the top tray. We're gonna do another 5 minutes at 380, okay? So now we're gonna make a starch slurry. Now, in order to make a starch slurry, it is very easy. All you do is take your cornstarch once again and put it into a little bowl, and then you just add a little bit of water, and then you just mix this. And you wanna add this later on, once this is cooked. Make sure you get all the little bits and pieces here at the side. And the reason why we mix this separately is because if you just straight up add the cornstarch into the sauce, what that's gonna do is it's just gonna create like a little starch, I don't know, like, it's just gonna be chunky, okay? What you want is to thin out that starch into a liquid, and then when you add it to your little sauce, it thickens up that sauce into a nice like saucy goodness instead of like a liquidy sauce, you know what I'm saying? So we're creating like a thicker sort of sauce. So I'm still waiting for this to come to a more satisfying boil, but I think we can move on to the breakfast. What time is it? Okay, we've got 20 minutes. Lord Jesus. You know what I realized? I think I forgot to add soy sauce. Let me give this a little taste, because I think I forgot to add soy sauce to the sauce. Let me see. Yeah, we're also gonna add some soy sauce. Yeah, I think I forgot to add it. Yeah. So as you can see here, it's coming to a nice soft boil because this stove thing is not very strong. All right, guys, I was gonna move on to the breakfast, but this is basically ready, so we're just gonna do this. Into this boiling thing, we're gonna add in the starch slurry, and then give this a good mix, and it's gonna start thickening up almost right away. And this is a great way to just thicken up basically anything. So if you ever are like, how do I thicken this soup up? Why is it so liquidy? Just make yourself a little starch slurry and just add that in there. And the heat does need to be still on, but you can like turn the heat down a little bit. All right, so this thing is taking forever to thicken up, but you might be able to see a bit of the thickness. But while that's kind of thickening up, we can make the breakfast because I don't want to waste any more time. So the breakfast we're making is going to be a flax and chia seed pudding. Super simple, very easy, high protein. So I'm gonna make 4 servings. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take protein shaker cup thing. So we're gonna start with 2 servings here. We're gonna add in 2 scoops, 1 scoop per serving, 2 scoops of protein powder. You can use whatever protein powder of your choice. I'm using a vegan chocolate protein powder from Compliment. If you guys want 15% off, I'll have a link below. This is a chocolate vegan protein powder. And then I just shake it up. Shake it, 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 shake it. We've done that. Now I can evenly distribute into 2 of these. Okay, it might be a bit chunky, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. All right, next, we're gonna do another. Oh, hopefully I don't run out of milk. Ooh, almost perfect. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of water. And again, 2 scoops, vegan protein. Lovely. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh God, how much time do I have? 11 minutes. Ah! All right, again, evenly distribute. There we go. Now into our little protein shake things, we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients, starting with chia seeds. So I'm gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of chia seeds per serving. And chia seeds are super healthy, high in fiber, high in healthy fats, omega-3s, just so good for you. Helps you feel full. Next, I've got flax seeds. I've ground flax seeds, you guys. Next, we're gonna add a sweetener. You can add maple syrup, you can add agave nectar. I'm actually going to add a low-calorie syrup because I have it and I feel like it's gonna be good with it. So just a little bit. If your protein powder is already sweet, you can adjust how much you wanna add. Mine is sweet, but it's not like super sweet. So I'm gonna add just a little bit. Now I'm gonna give these a little mix. And what this is gonna do as it sits overnight in the fridge is the chia seeds are going to get all gelatinous and pudding-like. It's gonna get a bit thicker. It's gonna become like a nice pudding-like consistency. It's gonna be delicious, super healthy, high protein start to the day. Mix, mix, mix. How much time? How much time? Oh God, 8 minutes, guys, 8 minutes. You know you could do a lot in 8 minutes. I've made full-on meals in 5 minutes, so. I still have hope. I don't have hope that I'll have these all plated, but I have hope that I will be done cooking by the time the 8 minutes is over. So now you can just leave it like that. or you can add some fruit. I'm just gonna add a good handful of blueberries to the top. I just have frozen blueberries, of course. That way I don't have to wash them, worry about them going bad, you know? And that's breakfast. Breakfast is ready. It's a bit messy, but she's ready. And now let's finish up the tofu and pineapple stir fry. All we have to do now is we're gonna add that crispy tofu in to the stir fry. Oh, it's nice and crispy, you guys. It's so good. Oh, so golden, nice and crispy. Now, another option is you could keep the tofu and the sauce separate if you really want to keep that kind of crispy coating on the tofu. I don't mind it all mixed together, just makes it easier for when I want to eat, but you can keep it separately and then just heat them up separately and then maybe like pour the sauce on top. You can also heat it up again in the air fryer. I do that often as well. So there you go. Well, that's done. Now back to the soup, you guys. The lentils have cooked. I'm just gonna give it a little. Okay, yeah. Woo, lots of flavor. Now, once the soup is basically done, you can literally just enjoy it like this, or you can add some greens. I'm gonna add some kale, just like, I don't know, just a nice handful of kale. We're just gonna mix that in. And I think I'm gonna add a tiny bit more water because it will thicken up more in the fridge. And then it's gonna be too much of a stew. And I kinda want it to be more of like a liquid, but it's optional. One final touch, you guys. Lemon juice. Now this is going to really bring out those flavors and it's gonna make this taste so good. Okay, that's the hack, my friends. Always add, well, not always, but oftentimes you can add a little bit of lemon juice. You can use fresh lemon juice or what I just did there, okay? Lemon juice from concentrate. Yeah, it's up to you. That's it. I am gonna add a little bit more water, but again, that's optional. And at this point you can add salt and pepper. I don't think I need it. Honestly, it tastes pretty salty already. Oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, if you want to add salt and pepper, you can. I'm gonna add a little bit more kale actually. Lots of kale, so healthy, so delicious. And that's it, I'm done. And you guys, 3 minutes left. You see that? 3 minutes. 1 hour meal prep, and I was filming as well, so that's gonna add more time. Now I'm gonna plate it. I feel a little bit more calm now. We finished with time to spare. We're gonna plate this, and then, yeah. Is my 1 hour meal prep. Woo! I got 4 days worth of meals made in just 1 hour, okay? And I did it while filming and like just running around, cameras all over the place, okay? So if you did it at home, you might be able to do it in less than 1 hour. I mean, I did it in less than 1 hour. I had 3 minutes to spare. Yeah, so we've got here some delicious flax and chia pudding. We have rice and pineapple and tofu stir fry. This is so good. And then we have a red lentil soup. Oh my god, you guys, this is gonna be epic. It's gonna be so good. It's nutritious and it's filling. It's completely plant-based, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. All of the written recipes will be linked below, so make sure you check those out. And if you do enjoy these recipes, make sure you give my recipes a 5-star review on the blog. Those help me a lot. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And of course, don't forget to check out all of the trips that I'm hosting this year. If you want to meet me somewhere in the world and we can travel together and eat vegan food together, again, I'm going to Bali, Greece, and Turkey. All of the information will be below if you guys want to come along to any of those trips. Then definitely check those links out. Anyway, you guys, let me know if you want more videos like this one, if you want more timed videos, if you like these really quick meal prep videos, let me know down below. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!